Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are discuss about the characteristics and the properties of the cancer cells. Myself Kunal Mankar, and I am studied in Swami Ramanand Tirtha Marathoda University, Nanded. I am in first year botany. So, without wasting a time, let's we discuss about the characteristics and properties of the cancer cells. And After discussing these properties and characteristics of the cancer cell, we have to know what is meant by cancer. Okay, so cancer is a disease caused by an uncontrolled divisions of the abnormal cells. It is a genetic disorder. It is caused by the alterations in the specific genes in the cell. That means if the sequence of the genes is altered, then cancer is causes. Okay, cancer can be inherited disease. However, in most cases, it is not an inherited disease. In an inherited disease, the genetic defect, that is the alterations in the sequence of the genes, is present in the chromosome of the parents, and it is transmitted to the zygote. Okay, in contrast, the genetic alterations that leads to the most cancerous arises in the DNA of the somatic cells during the lifetime of the affected individual. Okay, genetic alterations are the advantageous for the cancerous cells for their growth. Okay, cancer cells are freed from many restrictions to which the normal cells are subjected, as there is some differences between the cancer cells and the normal cells, as a normal cell do not divide unless they are stimulated to do so, but cancer cells do. Okay, they continuous divided is occurs in the cancer cells. Normal cells do not wander away from the tissue to start a new colonies elsewhere in the body, but cancer cells do. That is metastasis. Okay, the migration of the cancerous cells. Yes, normal cells do not survive if they have any irreparable damages, but cancer cells do. So these are the some basic differences between the normal cell and the cancerous cells. So this diagram shows properly the differences between the normal cells and the cancerous cells. Okay. So many cells that are continue to growth and divide. In normal cells are in numbering, are in numbered, and the cancerous cells are there are many cells that continue to grow. Their growth is continuous, and normal cells do not have the continuous growth. The shape of the normal cell is same, but there is a cancerous cells. In cancerous cells, the variations in the size and shapes of the cells. Okay, nucleus of the cancerous cells is larger and darker than the normal cells. The cancerous cells are the abnormal number of the chromosomes arranged in a disorganized fashion, and cancerous cells forms a cluster of cells without a boundary. Okay, so these are the basic differences between the normal cells and the cancerous cells. So there are three characteristics of the cancerous cells. First one is a proliferate uncontrollably. That means uncontrolled divisions of the cells. It produces cancer causes production of malignant tumor, that is the clusters of the cells, and it invade healthy tissues, that is metastasis. That means the cancerous cells are migrate from one place to another place, and they invade the healthy tissues. Okay, so these are the some properties of the cancer cells. First one is the loss of growth control. When the normal cell grows in the tissue culture medium, they grow and divide at a similar rate to that of cancer cells. When the normal cell proliferates and cover the bottom of the culture dish, their growth rate decreases and they tend to remain as a single layer, that is monolayer, due to the contact inhibition. Okay, so normal cells grow in a culture dish until they cover the surface as a monolayer. Cancer cells grow in a multi-layered clumps and they pile up one above the others. Okay. In contrast, when the malignant cells are cultured under the same condition, they continue to grow and pile up on the top of another. That is, there is no contact inhibition. Okay. Second property is cancer cells are the immortals. The normal cells in a culture exhibits a limited capacity for cell divisions. After a finite number of mitotic divisions, they undergoes the aging process. Okay, so what is meant by aging? Aging is the process of becoming older. The cancer cells are immortal and they do not undergo the aging process. Okay, they divide continuously. The continuous growth is due to the presence of the telomerase enzyme in them. Telomerase enzyme is absent in the normal cells. Okay, hence there is no continuous growth in the normal cells. Third property is DNA in the cancer cell has high errors. DNA replication in the normal cell is comparatively slow than the cancerous cells. Cancerous cells have very high aberrations in the chromosomes. Aberrations are due to the defects of the mitotic checkpoints. Okay. Normal cell induces apoptosis when the genetic content become highly mutated. Cancerous cells escapes the apoptotic pathway. That means apoptotic process is not occurs in the cancerous cells. Okay. Fourth property is cancerous cells are protected from apoptosis. Apoptosis is a programmed cell death. Cancer cells do not induce apoptosis. It is orchestrated with the perfect coordination of pro-apoptotic and anti-apoptotic factors in the cell. Okay, cancer cells expresses high apoptotic factors, and low pro-apoptotic factors. Due to the high expressions of the anti-apoptotic factors and low expression of the pro-apoptotic factors, the cancer cells are protected from the induction of the apoptosis. Okay, so these two factors of the apoptosis is they protect the apoptotic process. They protect the cancerous cells from the apoptotic process. Okay, so fifth property of the cancer cell, they are independent on the glycolysis for the energy. Okay, cancer cells depend on the glycolysis for energy. They are dependent on the glycolysis. Okay. Cancer cells depend on the glycolysis for energy. Glycolysis is an anaerobic metabolic pathway in which energy is released. The request high metabolic requirement for the cancer cells. This is turn causes inadequate blood supply in the tumors. Inadequate blood supply causes hypoxia, that is low oxygen concentration. Hypoxia induces the expressions of the hypoxia inducible factor, that is HIF factor. It is a transcription factor. Okay, it induces a new blood vessels formation in the tumor. The formation of new blood vessel is called as angiogenesis. Angiogenesis also facilitates the migration of the cancer cells, that is metastasis, to other healthy tissue of the body. So these are the some properties, characteristics of the cancerous cells, and in this video we already see the difference between the normal cell and the cancerous cells. So thank you so much.